Hello, 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 hello. I am Kilo Dell, and I'm doing an adventure map walkthrough. I just did a couple audio tests to make sure everything was working fine. Ep1, the sign next to it shows the direction of the cities. Really? All the way out there? Quick, to Ep1! What is this? Platform, whatever, like 9.5? Okay. Welcome to I Broke This Sign in an Audio Check, version 1.1. Take one of each book. They will help you. Thank you. This will help you on your quest. Official rule guide. I have a book of rules! Just what I always wanted. Oh wait. Music. 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 Where's the music settings? That's confusing. Background storyline. A storybook! Shall we? Official rule guide. The map is called Rise of the Pigmen. There are a few rules to follow. Each page will explain. Rule 1. Do not break any blocks except mushrooms and coal torches. Some quests will tell you to break certain blocks. That will be the only time when this rule is changed slightly. Rule 2. Don't place any blocks except coal torches. Some quests will give you items to place, and that will be the only time when you are allowed to place them. Do not play on peaceful. Seriously, this map needs to have some challenge in it, or it would be very boring. Rule 4. Gold equals money. There are shops that you have to buy stuff. There are shops that you have to buy stuff. Don't you mean there are shops that you have to buy stuff at? They will cost gold. The shops will cost gold? Really? Don't you mean the items? Be more specific. Be more Pacific Ocean. Simply trade the item in a chest with your payment. Don't steal stuff. It's not fair to the beautiful villagers. They better be beautiful. If a chest has no sign above it, it's free. Okay. Quests. Some buildings have marks above them indicating a quest. Blue marks are a sign of side quests. You can do them whenever you feel to. Red marks are main quests. They are required to progress through the map. Black marks are black marks are very difficult quests. Like Black Diamond Hills. Dude, Black Diamond Hills are amazing. And deadly, but they're pretty fun. My advice is to do a controlled bombing. Like, I mean, when you're skiing down a Black Diamond Hill, if you go really, really fast, sometimes trying to be... there's two ways to go down. Well, actually, there's many ways to go down, and there's many ways to fail. There are two ways. You can bomb a stretch that you feel confident enough you'll stay straight and safe on. But once you go down a bombing stretch, that's where bombing on... When I'm talking about skiing, that's where you keep your skis straight, and you basically head straight down the hill at max speed. When you're doing that on a Black Diamond, if you mess up in the slightest error, your foot twitches too much, you can wipe out and smash to pieces. So bombing is very dangerous, and I think it's very dumb whenever I do it, but it's exhilarating and pretty dang dangerous, and I don't like using rude words, so I'll just go down to saying it's really dumb. Do not do it, and if you ever see me doing it, not that you probably will, because I rarely ski. Well, I don't ski much anymore, but I used to ski, like once every year, but anyway, yeah. Bombing hills, not the best. The second thing you do is to go down Black Diamond is be very, very controlled in your actions, in which you're skimming, which is where you're basically zigzagging down the hill. And normally you can zigzag sort of steep on normal hills, but with a black diamond it's like vertical, so it takes you like an hour to get down the hill. Well, if you bomb it, it takes you down like 10 seconds. Anyway, skimming safe, bombing dangerous. And then there's just like skiing normally, and that's like no, you don't ski normally down a black diamond unless you're like, expert. Anyway, back to this wonderful, helpful guide of rules. It's recommended to have good armor plus potions or extra players to help. They are not required to complete. Speaking of extra players, I might just call them backup sometimes. Call up a Hydra Argus spaceship to send down a drop pod. Rule 6. Pigmen are enemies. You treat them like any hostile mobs. Kill them on or run. They are not your friends. They also drop money. Wow. Wow. According to what I know, the UN would call that not a justified war, killing people for money. No, the only type of justified war is a defensive war, and that someone's doing an unjustified war against you. In which basically country is attacking you. The only reason you should ever go to war is if you're being attacked. And for a bad reason. I mean, if you're being attacked because you just did something really bad to another country that's not, well, I don't know. Enough of politics. I'm going to try to make it a decision that I'm not going to talk about politics in my videos. So we don't have to deal with any of those dumb arguments. Anyway, Pigmen are enemies. You treat them like any hostile mobs. Okay, first of all, I don't treat hostile mobs like enemies all the time. I like to say hello to them. I like to glance at them, talk to them, dance with them, run from them, slay them, call them by random names, or like spiders, I call them Vizarak, which are fictitious creatures that are spider-like. Anyway, yeah. Also, enemies, you don't need to treat your enemies bad. There's codes and systems, and like Winston Churchill said, if you're going to kill someone, have the decency to be polite. Which is like, being polite. Don't, like, if you win a war, rub it in your enemy's face. Anyway, back to the book. Read the spawn wall for tips. Now that we have that wonderful book read, time to read the prologue. I need to find a good voice for this. Just kidding. The land of Terradonia has long known peace, unlike most of its kin. After a somewhat glory but brief conquest by the Terrasland Empire, a somewhat unnecessary claim has been felt in this land. Battle cries had disbanded onto nursery rhymes, swords had been mounted on the wall, and found refuge from the grindstone. Even inside civil disputes, accounts of bloodshed have become almost mythological. Ow! I bit my tongue! Ow! Ah! Ow! Ow! I just hit my head on the desk as well. Ow. Accounts of bloodshed had become almost mythological. In fact, Terradonia might as well have been the first, and thus only, land ever to grasp the true concept of peace. It's a lovely fact that the worst storms begin in the nicest weather. This guy's kind of either narcissistic or, what is it? Sarcastic. It's a lovely fact that the worst storms begin in the nicest weather. In the year 638, nearly a century after Emperor Govardstead II united his realm, tragically had found the way to catch up mages free from fire spells against their enemy, took time to voyage the metaverse beyond. Would someone please explain what the stinking metaverse is supposed to be? Meta means all. Oh, so it probably just means every single universe. So that would be like the 10th dimension or 11th dimension if you have any clue about string theory and stuff like that. Their minds went deeper, far deeper. We must go deeper. Than which any man is used to. Secrets from before the Archic had been revealed, and powers beyond comprehension had been acquired. Dun, dun, dun! Tips. Multiplayer is optional. 1 to 8 players. 2. Ender Pearls. You can use them. Stuck. Teleport there. Yay, that means I can use my Pega powers, probably. Ow, sorry about that. Some shops will sell house keys. You can buy houses, or steal them, or burn them to the ground, or do many other things to them. Use a map, not to get lost or to stay on the road. Cheating hurts the builder's feelings. Look closely. All pigmen are the same. No, look closely. Not all pigmen are the same. Okay. I guess I'll change the difficulty. Is it stuck on daytime or something? Nope. Okay. Good. Oh, shoot. How long is a Minecraft day? I think I'm going to end this video here, people. Thank you for watching. Shall we?